Good morning, my little planty babies.
Let's all go to Georgetown, one stop for deep fried catfish you can't tire. Straight from the river to the flaming pot. Make stuff your mouth until you bout dry. Banjo and she owns that place. Miss Julie Sue's place. Looks mighty
a great time at the farmer's market this morning. I'm fairly confident every single Saturday that we're in town, I'm there. Because I just like the sights and the sounds and the relaxingness and the like mental respite that it gives me. There's so much beautiful stuff though that it's very easy to just spend an inordinate amount of money at the farmer's market. So I always go with a budget. I go ahead and get cash. And it's a good tip, I think, for you if you are attracted to beautiful food like I am. Just get yourself some cash out, whatever you're comfortable spending, and then you don't have to worry about going over budget. Just spend it all until your pocket's empty, and then hang around and enjoy all the stuff that's there for free, like the beautiful flowers and the music and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna show you what I got. Also, something that I do that I think you should probably do too, make 2 full rounds around your farmer's market. My first round, I never buy anything. I want to know what's there, what's seasonal, what people are charging for things, and then my second round, I'll go around and buy things. And I think it's a really good tactic, and it also helps you figure out what you want to make for that week. You're creative, going with what's in season, and then you don't buy a bunch of stuff that you won't actually eat, because you have that whole first round thinking, what am I gonna make with radishes? Spoiler alert, I got some of those. Anyway, the first thing I got is peaches. I got a bag of peaches, and I'm trying to throw one on myself. I already had one of these on the way home, and it's delicious, especially considering these are like early season peaches. They smell like heaven, and peaches are by far my favorite summer produce. Like, I cannot ever get enough peaches, and then they're gone. And this is only a couple of bucks for this bag, and it's soon gonna be empty, so I'm trying not to eat it all. The second thing I got is a big bag of green beans. I promised this was a big, geez, why am I dumping everything on myself? I promised this was a big bag of green beans, and I've now eaten myself down to probably just a few cups of green beans. I'm gonna try and let some of these survive to make fresh green bean style dishes, and then the rest of them I'll probably make a small batch of pickled green beans, because I love green beans and I always run out of them, and I'm out of them from last year. So I'll probably start making some pickled green beans this week. The next thing I got is some cauliflower and broccoli. They came in like a little trifecta majig. So I got 2 pieces of cauliflower, which are the Romanesco style that has the little pointed spherical thingamabobs. And then I also got a crown of broccoli. And I think all together this was like $3 or $4. So that's a pretty good price for a lot of broccoli and cauliflower. The next thing I got are radishes and turnips. So these were also on a package deal. The guy was letting people try samples because he was so proud of them, and I know why, because the radishes are so like succulent and juicy, which is a weird word to say for a radish, but it was, and so mild, so like the pepperiness was only on like the very back note. And then the same thing with these turnips, only the turnips had absolutely no spice at all, which never happens in the summer because turnip roots are always very spicy when the heat of the sun gets to them. And then I'm going to use these greens for some kind of either wilted greens or something, but I know these turnips are going to be probably in either a ratatouille or some kind of roasted root vegetable, or I might just make a fresh salad with all of them, because there's only a finite amount of time when you can get this stuff and it's not like dead spicy because of all the heat, or just like dried out because of all the heat. I don't know. These are pretty awesome. The next thing I got that I love is my elephant garlic. Do you guys eat elephant garlic? Like, the amount of garlic I normally put in one dish justifies me buying elephant garlic, because it's 1 clove worth instead of like 8 little cloves. And I love getting this because I'll put it in my little reusable shopping bag, and I'll have my little tail of sweet wafty garlic going by as I walk. And this is how you find your people, my friends, okay? Because some people will go and they'll disperse. And some people will come up and take a whiff of you and then ask you where you got your garlic, or tell you that they love garlic, and those are your people. Or at least those are my people, because I will be sweating garlic till the day that I die. I am unashamed of my garlic lust. And on that note, my sweet potato lust. I got a big bunch of sweet potatoes that I doubt I'll be able to fit in my hands all at once. And these are from the same people that grow my strawberries. Not my strawberries, everybody's strawberries, but the strawberries that I specifically go after and will go and pick every year. And I brought her back her crate that she let me take my strawberries home in. And that right there is how you know that you and your farmer are friends, because she let me go home with her crate, and it's been weeks that I have not been able to get it back to her. And she said, I completely forgot that you had it. So I'm good with her, and I love these sweet potatoes. They're so, so sweet and not dried out, and I love them. And they're the only ones that Tad will eat for whatever reason. He just likes them. The last produce that I got that I am so psyched about every time I can get my hands on them, and they were on sale today. I got 2 big bags of mushrooms for $10, and these are fresh mushrooms. I got some pink oyster mushrooms, which are very like porky, but without the like smokiness of normal like bacon. So you can saute these with some butter. So good. I got some blue oyster mushrooms as well, and these are just a really good, very meaty mushroom as well. And then I got some regular oyster mushrooms, like white, I guess they're white oyster mushrooms as well. And then finally I got these, I call them like Italian fluted mushrooms. I don't know what the technical term for them is, but they're like frilly and delicate, and all these mushrooms are really, really good if you like slice them thinly and put them on top of your ramen noodles and pour your homemade, your homemade ramen, at least I make homemade ramen, that when you put those mushrooms in there, it's like next level awesome. And so I love it when I can get those, especially on a deal. I got some meat while I was there from my beef man. I got some, oddly enough, I only got one type of beef from him. I got some cube steak that's defrosting in my sink right now. But I also got some medium spicy pork sausage and some some baby back ribs as well. And I got to have a great convo with him about how his daughter has been trying to con him into running her pig business for him, which it has a special place in my heart because I did the same thing. I made my dad start a pig business with me. We were raising pigs, selling them to restaurants, and it was so much fun. And then I moved away and he had to run it by himself. And so he said that basically his daughter's doing the same thing to him. And I told him, just hold on to those pigs. And every time you hate having to feed them in the middle of the winter or they're destroying something, you can think fondly of your daughter. And then I got 2 herbs also from the farmer's market because I can always use more herbs. The first one is this beautiful Cuban oregano, which I'd never heard of, But it's got this like citrusy, almost like lemon verbena kind of vibe going for it, and it's beautiful. Like it literally looks like a fuzzy succulent, and I can't stop touching it and sniffing it. I love the smell so much that like I kind of want to grind up the leaves and then like paint it all over my body so I can walk around smelling like this, because I think it's like one of the best smells I've ever smelled. And the green skin that would probably be happening from this dyeing my skin would be worth it. I mean, people can't make fun of your green skin if you smell like this. If you can find this stuff, get it. And then another thing I got was this clustered mountain mint is the name of it, and it's super tall, and I love it, just the smell of it walking by. So I'm gonna put this in its own pot because mint is quite invasive, but I wanna give it plenty of space to like get really bushy and awesome. So I'm super excited about this new type of mint because I've never had it before, I've never grown it before. And then after the farmer's market, I went over to a local store that I love to go to called Freckled Hen Farmhouse, and they were having a sidewalk sale that I couldn't resist. So I went over and hung out with the nice gals over there, and I got a couple more herbs. I got some rosemary that's already doing some great branching, and so my rosemary from last year came back, but not very vivaciously, and it's really rough when you don't have the rosemary that you so love to put in your cooking. So I've got a new bush that I'm gonna put in there next to it, so that'll give my other bush some time to catch up while I'm constantly been cutting on it so far this year. And then I couldn't resist this tangly haired beauty this time. It's so beautiful, and thyme is one of those things where if it gets a little too overgrown, you can give it a haircut and dry out your clippings, and it makes a wonderful dried herb. I can never get tired of thyme. And then lastly, I got this awesome llama tea towel from Freckled Hen Farmhouse. It was on sale, but really I've been eyeing it for a while anyway. Can you imagine this thing peeking out? It's gonna hang on my stove so I can dry off my hands after I wash them. And I'm just imagining like how much joy he's gonna bring me just hanging out there. So I'm gonna hang on to this guy. It's from Gingiber, I don't know how you say the name of this brand, Gingiber. I'm gonna link that and the shop below. And in the meantime, I'm gonna be munching on this green bean and enjoying my relaxation while I've got it. I hope that you'll do the same. Let me know what you'd like to see next. I do have a lot of videos coming, but you know, want to know what you guys want to see, whether it's like tips and tricks on how to get the most bang for your buck at a farmer's market. I don't know. You tell me. Thank you guys for watching. I really enjoy having you guys stick around, and I hope that you're having a wonderful whatever you are right now, minute, hour. Now we're at several minutes. Love you guys. Bye!
I've been wounded. That would look so gross.
We're not there yet.
My face has been deadified. Do I look dead?
I know, but